Yo guys, what is going on? It's Luki here and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys the best class setup for Warzone. So, as you guys know, Warzone is now out on Modern Warfare. It's really good. What do you guys think of it? Leave your thoughts and stuff in the comment section below. And also leave your classes that you're using as well in the comment section below, because I'm sure all the other people watching this will probably want to have a look. And you can share your thoughts, share your ideas, share your classes, and also, if you're looking for a squad, why don't use my comment section to look for a squad? Leave your names down below, and I'm sure you guys will find some good people to party up with. Anyway, like I said before, I'm going to be focusing on the best class setup, and I'm also going to be giving you guys the best settings quickly as well. I definitely recommend you guys watching the whole entire video because the settings are quite important, and also the class setup I have to share with you guys is definitely the go-to class setup. Now, if you're wondering how you actually use class setups on Modern Warfare, because some people don't know how to use it on Warzone, basically what you have to do is go to the buy station. I think it costs I can't remember, I think it's 6,000 cash it might be, and you get basically a crate. You drop a crate down and you can actually go ahead and get your loadout from that crate. Also, every now and then there are random loadout crates dropped around the map you can look for as well. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the best class setup. So first up, you're going to want to go ahead and put any primary weapon that you guys want to. Personally, I recommend putting on the M4A1 just because it's probably the most well-rounded weapon, and it's got some really nice attachments on it, and it's going to help you guys a lot in Warzone. This first attachment was the monolithic suppressor. Increases my range and suppresses my weapon, which is very, very nice. You want to be stealthy on Warzone because you don't want people knowing where you are. That is the second attachment, basically increasing my range and all of that kind of stuff, and recoil control. 60 round mags are very, very important because the more ammo the more ammo in Warzone, the better. You don't want to be running out of ammo because you will definitely die. Next up is stipple grip tape to aim down the sight faster. This is going to be really, really helpful because you're just going to be able to aim down the sight a lot faster than your enemies. And then lastly, the Ranger foregrip for better recoil control. So your accuracy is basically going to be really, really good. Now, the next thing I recommend you guys using is a sniper of your choice. The sniper I picked is going to be the HDR. Personally, I think that is the best sniper in the game. So first up, I like to go ahead and put the monolithic suppressor on. Sound suppression and damage range is a plus. The first barrel you unlock, so bullet velocity, recoil control, damage range is a plus. So your damage is going to be really high on this, and also your range is going to be really high on this as well. So I recommend you guys using that. I really recommend you guys using a thermal sniper scope as well. It's completely up to you, but personally the thermal scope on Warzone is definitely the best scope you can use. So I definitely recommend you guys sticking on a thermal scope, and you guys will not regret it. It's super helpful, especially when trying to spot people in a distance. Next up is the F-Tac Stalker stock. This basically makes you aim down the sight faster, which is very helpful. And lastly, the perk attachment I recommend you guys using. There's 3 different ones I recommend you guys using. So either recon, focus. Focus basically makes you flinch resistant, so when you are getting shot at, your weapon won't go everywhere. Presence of mind lets you hold your breath for longer, and recon lets you see the enemy's name tags from a further distance. So that is really, really helpful. Next up is the perks you want to use. I recommend using cold-blooded. The reason for this is because it allows you to not be seen when the enemies have thermal scopes, and thermal scopes are used a lot in Warzone. A lot of people have them on their weapons, so I really recommend you guys sticking on cold-blooded, and then they will not be able to see you on their thermal scope, and you'll definitely be able to survive a lot longer. Obviously the second perk is going to be overkill because that allows you to have a primary as the M4A1 and then another primary as the secondary, which is the sniper. And then lastly is going to be amped. The amped perk basically allows you to swap your weapons faster. Also, if you guys want to, you can use double time. Double time basically allows you to sprint faster. It allows you to sprint longer, so double the time of usual, and this is basically going to allow you to get out of that gas a lot quicker and stuff like that, and run away from enemies if it is necessary, and run back to cover a lot more easy. So I definitely recommend you guys sticking that on. Another perk I recommend you guys trying out is the spotter perk. Now the reason for this is because there is a lot of people who camp in buildings with claymores and stuff like that, and it's really, really helpful for you to be able to see the enemy's claymores in a room, because you'll know that they'll be camping there and you'll know not to walk into that building. Next up is going to be the lethal. Now the lethals, I recommend using any throwable lethal. I don't recommend you guys using claymores or proximity mines. The top ones in my opinion are the Semitex, C4 or the grenade. The reason for this is because if there is someone camping in a building, you can easily chuck a grenade in there and you'll be able to damage them or even kill them. Next up for the tactical, I recommend using the stim. The heartbeat sensor is also really good because it allows you to see people where they are. You just give it a quick scan and you can actually see where people are, so that is very good. Also the stun grenade and flash grenade are also very good if you want to quickly stun an enemy and you can get an easy kill on them. Also if a squad is all bundled up together, you can stun them all and get some easy kills. Next up, I want to go ahead and talk about the settings you want to use. Now I recommend using whatever settings you use on multiplayer, but instead of using the sensitivity you normally use, I recommend putting it a little bit higher. So for me, I normally use a 6.6 and then I put it on a 7.7 instead. Next up, you want to basically keep everything the same once again as what you had on multiplayer. The key thing in the settings is going to be the minimap shape. As you guys can see, you can now get a square minimap and this is going to allow you to see a lot more things on the minimap, so I definitely recommend you guys sticking that on. Anyway, that has been it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.